All right, here we go. Semifinal match number 2, Cal Bova versus Anthony Meglino. Cal's Fargo's a 709 versus Anthony Meglino's a 761. Definitely a shoe-in for another really great match. I need you guys to get your share on. We'll greatly appreciate it. This is your last opportunity to get your donations in as well. We will get you your tickets signed up and get them in the jug before the drawing. So if you're going to donate, now's the time to do it. Make sure you do not put raffle on the donation when you send it. Rather you just say money for donation rather than raffle. Thank you guys so much and enjoy this match. I'm going to pass this on to Jimmy Hollywood and Antoinetta. He's going to take over the commentary for this match. I'm going to go ahead and try to get some stuff cleaned up so it don't take so long to get out of here. And you guys enjoy the show. All right, looks like Hollywood needs a little bit more time, so I'll hang in here until he comes over here. So looks like Anthony had the break and has a nice, well, not really nice, a difficult shot on the one ball. Not only is the shot difficult on the one, but getting some kind of position on the two makes it twice as difficult. I expect him to shoot this ball up there by the 3-ball, considering that does offer like a little fence, a little gateway for him. He can hit this ball pretty bad and still make a good shot, and that's exactly the pocket that he's looking at. So this should be a really good shot. I expect him to fire this ball in and just slide his cue ball over to the side rail and back out to the middle. He didn't even need that 3-ball. Wow, how good he hit that ball, folks. Guess that's what you do when you just plan on making the ball. You don't worry about nothing else. He makes a great shot on that 1 ball to start this match off. And unfortunately, it looks like he's got a strong back cut on the 2-ball. Not for sure if he's going to go for this. I like playing safety better. Hit the 2-ball a little bit fatter, just enough to miss the side pocket and try to get it to roll in behind the 8, or at least behind the 6 and the 9. All right, so let's see what he decides to do. And we got he's having second thoughts here. I think he's going to do my shot. That's exactly what he's trying to do. How's the speed on it? Oh, I mean, it's unbelievable how slow you hit that ball, and it still goes a little bit too hard. Do you want to get your refill first? All right, look at that. Cal Bova used that 3-ball, that big gate, to his advantage, and it paid off. Nicely done. Cal's got the perfect angle to slide back across table for the 6 in the other corner. You like to get straight, and that's pretty darn good right there. So Cal's looking at taking his first game away from Anthony Meglino. This will give him game 1. This is a race to 7. Winner of this match goes to the finals, where Mike D is waiting. Okay, Cal Bova to break, rack number 2. is 1, 2, 3 right here. So have to do it afterwards.
That's quite a difference. All right, Kyle Bova's up 1-0 on Meglino. I'm going to step in and give Bobby a little bit of a break here. We're kind of switching off. Stretch out the body in the back. Looks like Kyle got a push out on the one. Kyle just had a double hill match last time against DeLauder. He had him down 6-4 and might come back and beat him 7-6. So I see Anthony has the headphones in this time, little more trying to get a little more focused. He wasn't playing with them yet all weekend. Let's try to go to camera 2 over here real quick. So the 6 ball is blocking it from going into that corner. It's like he went for an all-out save, try to get up in behind the 9 and also get some cover behind that 6 ball. Fortunately, I don't think he got either. I think Kyle might be able to see the edge of the 1, or he's going to have to go off of the rail and kick it. If he does go off of the rail, he's probably going to take the cue ball right back in that same area where he was just at. He does not want to scratch. Oh, he got hooked on the, yeah. So he's going to leave a 1 rail kick for Anthony. And Anthony, both of these guys are great 1 pocket players. So, you know, I believe the 1 pocket guys, they just know all the rails and banks and all that stuff a little bit better than just a traditional rotation player. It's good to know all the different games, and if you want to expand your knowledge in the sport. I love watching the tactical battles with the upper echelon of players. I was just telling Kyle that Kyle might actually be my favorite player in Florida to watch. I love watching Kyle play whenever he is free stroking. He just makes it look so effortless. What a great shot. 1-9 combo to go up 2-0 on Anthony. But yeah, I love watching Kyle. I was just talking to him right after Mike, and I told him that just how much I appreciate his game. He put me into the 1-loss side last night. It was my final match of the day. On the winner side, we were down to the final 8, and he put me into the 1-loss side. I had quite a few opportunities, but just didn't work out. So why is this?
Bobby says you always do that. You always screw things up.
No, I
He
don't.
doesn't know
No,
why.
no, it's not me. Nor this one was. Normally it's. That time it was screwed up. I tried to fix it last time what he was talking about.
Just leave it until he gets back.
All right, that ball needs to slow down. You got hooked behind the 7. Unfortunately, okay. He's going to take a 1 rail kick at it. Got a nice hit. Let's see if he gets any kind of a lucky roll. He did not. He left Anthony a very easy shot on the 2. Easy for him anyway. Natural English come over on the 3 ball 4, and then once he gets down to the 5 ball, he's going to have to He's going to have to start figuring out what he's going to do with that 5 ball. He's going to have to set himself up with a nice angle. Maybe come straight up. I don't want to say dead center of the table, but he wants to be in the middle of the table with a little bit of an angle. He's probably going to want to draw back right up above where the chalk is in that area, and then into the 5-9 cluster. So he's going to want to come straight up on there, leave himself a good little angle, and then do a 1-2, 2 to 3 rails into the 5. It's going to be my choice, just like that. And that's pretty much just about perfect. Yep, he's going to want to bring that right up around that first diamond and then back into it. Yeah, that's about perfect where he just left that. Oh, he didn't hit it. He needed to put a little power into that one. He hit I believe he may have hit that ball a little bit too fat, or just not enough spin. Something, it just definitely did not come out the way that it was supposed to. But he did leave himself with a perfect chance for a nice, good lockdown save. Put it right in between that 6-9. Let's go on a side view here and check this out, see what we got. Yeah, do a little 2-rail kick. And then use the 6 ball. He's going to use a 6 ball. Depends on how aggressive he wants to get on this one. If he's going to go all out for it. Wow, how that ball didn't fall. The ball hit on the inside of that pocket about 3 or 4 times. It hit both sides, almost like, if I didn't know any better, I'd say there's a little piece of chalk or something that prevented that ball from falling. I'm not sure how it didn't fall. It is deep in there. So Anthony's looking to see if the 6 ball goes past the 9. Let's check this out. And now I can see why he was down there looking so hard. That's a tight one. But I believe with these pockets on a diamond, there's no way that would go. I believe here he can, with the right speed, he can cheat this pocket, and it should be able to fall. I just don't know if he can get enough speed to get up there for the 7 into the side. So he's probably just going to take his medicine and then take the 7 long rail up. I don't know if he can hit it hard enough to get the cue ball up there. It's such a tight, yeah. That was about as good as he can do. So he did leave a cut. He's probably going to be able to get back down there for the 8 ball. It's just great to see how these players they don't get rattled. You know, a lot of times you see the lower speed players, myself included, where we just shake our head and get frustrated because we got out of line. You know, you expect to be in line every time, but whenever you don't, it's something I've been paying attention to. He doesn't flinch a muscle. He just gets down and shoots the next shot. So there's no reason to waste that energy being frustrated because you got out of line. Because regardless, you still got to come up and shoot the next shot. So that's what he did. We are going to be pulling that raffle. This case that we're raffling off is a 3x6 case, solid black Lucasi. Beautiful looking case, big. What's that? Valued at $300. We have earbuds. We have the regular Predator chalk, gloves. There's a bridge. All kind of good stuff over there. There's got to be a good at least 15 items, maybe, somewhere in that general area without sitting here and counting each one up. But we got about 15 different things we're going to be raffling off. And again, the donations go to the stream. Everything included with the stream, including commentary, the equipment, upgrades. So we have all that. Get those in because we're down. It's going to go off right after this match, I believe. So go ahead and get those in and you know, support Sunshine State Predator Pro-Am Tour. That's going to be greatly appreciated. Well, Cal's got himself a little testy kick on the one ball, and to nobody's surprise, he got a good hit on it. I think he may have left Anthony the shot on the one. That's a bummer too, because he has 8 balls to get coverage, 7 balls over there to get coverage behind, or whatever it is, 6, and then he leaves him the one window to get the shot on the one. I mean, the only window as far as those balls go, and he left that for him. Anthony took advantage. He got it in, and now he's got his work cut out for him to get onto the 3 ball. Let's check the side view and see if he can come over from the other half of the table up past where the spot is, and see if he can get but I don't know quite how he can get past the 7 to get over there. I was kind of wondering if he can get right around dead center table, a little bit to the right, and maybe possibly cut that 3 ball. He may just have to go back and forth a couple times and hope he gets a good line for the 3 all the way down. Yeah, that's why I was thinking back and forth, because I think with trying to slow roll that ball, you couldn't slow roll that and keep your pace. He had to go either back and forth, or he had to go over a little over center table on the other side and come at it. But slow rolling it, he shook his head. He knew as soon as he hit it that was probably not one of the better decisions to go into attacking that. Thank you. So, I mean, he does have a very simple kick and stick type shot here, where if you come off of this rail and you hit this low, the problem is you just got to watch, not too low and too much of a spin, so you draw it into the side. But he can very, very easily just kick and stick him right there against that 5. He just chose to do a kick. He may have been afraid of hitting it and drawing it into the side. Okay. All right, so Cal's got himself got a shot on this and trying to extend his lead up to 3-1. It looks like he. So, have you guys been paying attention on the digital pool site, where we're using, instead of using the challenge bracket, Benji Esther was in here all weekend, and if you guys see Benji, newly sponsored player now. So if you do see Benji and you do like the way he put a lot of work into keeping score on all the matches, so it's all live scoring, updated. He's been in here all day keeping live scoring. So it's something new we're tinkering with, trying it out. I like it. I love the digital pool tournament brackets. So if you want to check out the brackets, if you want to check out the brackets, go ahead and check that out. It's on there. But if you guys give us guys a thumbs up on that comments and let us check it out. Andrea, I'm not sure if you just wrote that or if you wrote that before. I'm just now looking at the comments. But Raymond, what was your score? It was 7-3. All right, Anthony is got himself a nice shot on 8 and to the 9. A little bit more of an angle than he would like, but that's not a big deal for him at all. All right, Anthony ties it up, 2-2.
He's not taking it goes. All of our equipment goes in there. I think it's just packing up.
See you, Benji.
Thank you, Benji, so much for
See you,
everything.
bud.
I appreciate it.
Benji is now out. We have a tie score. I know you. I think I did that. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did that score.
Oh, Bobby, can you help him for service?
Yeah. How's this happening, Bobby?
Where? Oh, yeah, because you mash enter when you're not supposed to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we'll just delete all of that. Actually, we'll just keep deleting that. And should put it right where it used to be.
So what's enter doing? Enter just goes down the lines and it makes it
Keep
small.
going, yeah, it makes it smaller and
I got you. I got you. All right, 2-2. Prefer to make it bigger. All right, we got a ball down on the break. Anthony's got a. Let's check him out on camera number 2 here on the side view. Looks like he could see the edge of that edge of the one ball. If he could see the edge of that, might try to tuck the one in behind that 3 ball and bring the cue back across behind the 5, or even just hit it harder and bring the 1 all the way over. But it's so hard to sit here and try to look at this because I don't have the right angle, but. He can't see. He must not be able to see it. So I guess he's going to push out. Cal jumped up before he even shot it. Cal was standing up ready to take that shot. No way he was giving that back as long as he could see it. Just as I say that, he's probably going to end up giving it back. Yeah, I didn't think he would. Okay. He took a shot and left Anthony with the good look at the 1 ball. Don't think he can cut that ball. I think he's probably going to play it safe behind the 4 and lock him up tight, and that he did. Locked him up very snug on the 4 ball. Again, guys, get the donations in, man. We appreciate it. We're going to be raffling those off right after this match. I'd like to go ahead and take a chance to take an opportunity to thank our sponsors. What a fantastic kick that was. I'm not quite sure I've seen Kyle miss a kick. That was a great kick. Super impressed with his game. He has been playing lights out lately. I am a huge fan of Kyle Bova's pool game. The way Anthony's looking, he's looking like he's going to pocket the ball. If he's going to pocket it, he's probably going to. With this shot, if he is able to see that pocket, and if he's able to take a shot at it, which is what he's looking at. With this one, you want to overcut it, line up to overcut it with a lot of inside English to get the cue ball back across to give yourself a shot on a 2 ball. And I'm still not sure that he's going to be able to bring that cue straight back across for the 2 ball. This is going to be unless he goes all the way around the table, which he might be looking at doing. Yeah, he's not happy about that. He made a great shot on the one ball. Very rarely do I see him show emotion like that. He made a good shot on a one. He just didn't get rewarded for that one. That was a very solid shot. And if he played that in to intentionally get that 8 out of there, I mean, that makes it even that much better. Because the angle where that 8 was at and they played off of that 8 blindly is it was just a phenomenal shot. And he did not get rewarded whatsoever on that one. He would have been, he probably would have, most likely would have been out. But it's a brutal game. That's why we play it. No two things ever the same. It's always a challenge. Kyle's making work of this rack. He's got himself on the 4 ball. Kyle likes to use a lot of low English. I don't know, if you want to go high here, 2 rails and back out for the 5, or if he can pound it in with some low. So he is going to go high. I think that's the absolute right shot to take. But sometimes Kyle likes to use a little bit of low English. He unfortunately got a little bit of a bad kick off of that 7 ball. He left himself a little tougher than he would have liked to on this shot. Man, that's the same exact pocket that hung that last one up for him. All right, 2-2, and Anthony's looking to go up a game on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rail position. And it looks like he's pretty straight, but he should be able to cheat this pocket a little bit and create an angle to get out for the 9, get himself a little bit better shot. Yeah. Good shot. It's a 9 ball away from taking the lead. Up 3-2, race to 7. And then to go on and face Mike DeLauder in the final. There's the final 3 players. Just like that, Anthony Meglino battles back. See you, bud. Alternating break. Kyle Bova is up to the break. It's that one super solid. And that's something he and I were just talking about. He was just talking about in his match with Mike that he had a couple breaks where I think he broke dry on 1 or 2 of them and he got a bad roll. He was just saying about how that's the way the balls roll sometime. There's no worse feeling than whenever you feel like you're doing everything right and you're just not getting the lucky rolls, like the pool gods are against you for some reason or another. So Anthony's already looking at as if he's going to make the 1, but he's trying to figure out what to do with the 3 ball next. He's looking at cutting the 3 into the side after that. But first and foremost, we gotta make the 1 ball. looks like coming off of that angle where he may end up, if you were to go off at a rail into the 1, coming off at a 5 ball, and then that should at least get him off at a rail and out all that good stuff for a shot of the tough shot for the 3 into the side. Other than that, I'm not quite sure what he can muster up. But as far as making his kick, I mean, I would give him probably 7 out of 10 times that he would make this shot right here, the 1. Player at his level, it shouldn't be that big of a deal for him, but yeah, what a great shot that was. And if you don't think for a second that wasn't planned, don't kid yourself. He hit that with the right amount of pace and everything. Perfect speed. All right, so he's going to go right up off of the top rail and shoot the 5 into the same pocket. These tables have been playing pretty fast. We are using Predator balls. Play super nice. Predator being our title sponsor, Kamui Products. Stitch It to Me, and then Skills for Rent. Like playing tic-tac-toe here with 4 corners. This layout. All right, I'm sure he would like to have gotten a little bit better here. A little bit of a funny angle. He's going to have to put a nice stroke on it. Looks like he's going to go low and draw it down for there, but ideally he would have liked to have been a little closer to his work so he didn't have to put as much of a stroke, but he stroked that absolutely beautiful. And he's taken a 2-game lead here. Anthony's been tearing up the Florida pool scene for a few years now. He's really coming to his own and just playing great pool. It was a 761 Fargo. Kyle's at a 709. And then we have Mike D coming up next.
Can I get some of these?
Not mine. I have no idea. That one's open. I don't know whose they are.
I know they can. Don't say no.
No. All right, Anthony with the break. Again, we're doing alternating breaks. Anthony's just stole the break off of Cal, and he's looking to go up with a 3-game lead. Looks like he put the 1 ball down, and he's got himself a nice shot on a 2. Should be able to go straight back up for the 3 ball, and then looks like Anthony's going to be smooth sailing through this rack as long as he gets on the 3 with a nice angle to get over to the 4. See, that actually helped him out a little bit too. You know, that was now it opens up that 6 ball wide open. Mike D just come over eating some chocolate, getting ready, get that sugar in him. Pepped up for his championship match, playing like a champion. Yeah. Yep, boy, Anthony turned it on. He's playing. He put the earphones in, Mike. He's focused now. All right, so
Bobby, can I have some of these?
So Cal started out pretty nicely, and Anthony's answered back, taking 4 out of the past 5 racks.
Can I have some of these, Gene?
You don't want one.
I'll buy you a shot. I'll buy you 2 shots.
Yep. What do you like? Coming on short side of the 8 ball? shooting it over or just coming back up? That was a good. That was a good shot to get down on that side of the 8-ball. All right, so Anthony is going to go ahead and take down another rack. He's going to pull a 3-game lead on Kyle at 5-2 on a race to 7, and this is going to be Kyle's break. So Kyle really has to, it's go time. And, he really hasn't done anything wrong. He's got a dry break and a couple bad rolls here and there, and, he hung up a couple balls that in the same pocket that I don't know how they didn't fall. So, I could see the frustration. And he was saying a little earlier against his match against Mike that he felt like he made 1 or 2 mistakes. But other than that, he had a dry break here and got hooked on another ball. But, you just can't get discouraged, man. Pool's a brutal game. That's why we play it.
Golden break.
Yep. All right. That's a great break. Other than having to go down from the 6 to the 7, really all the balls are wide open. They lead into each other. And he's going to have to go from the 5, probably come off at the top rail and then back down for the 6 and back and forth a little bit. But other than that, a player at this level, that's not going to be too much of an issue at all. He's just got to make sure he gets the right angle here on the 5 so he can avoid all that traffic down there. He wants to come over to the right side of the screen a little bit, I would imagine.
He's out of line.
Yep, it's out right. Out of line, yeah. He wanted to be over to the right a little bit more so he doesn't have to worry about that 9 ball, but he still did it. He made it work. So on that shot, it looks like the spin took after it hits the 5, the spin takes, and then it was able to pull it down and right back up off of the rail. Kyle made. He shoots so smooth. Whenever Kyle is free stroking and on fire, I love watching him play. He can finish the rack off at no time. He just doesn't even think about it. It just comes so natural. So 5-3. Kyle makes very quick work of that rack. The key whenever you play Kyle is you do not fall into his pace, because if you fall into his pace of play, you're going to be in trouble. Especially if you're a slow player or even shoot somewhat slow, you cannot fall into his pace of play. And I actually told him that earlier. I had 4 different opportunities where I just gave away a couple of the easy shots against him, and you just fall into his pace. I was telling myself while we were playing, do not fall into his pace of play, and I did. He just shoots so fast and so smooth. It's a joy to watch. I love sitting back here watching Kyle Bova play. He's one of my favorite guys to watch play. Anthony's looking to get on the heel at 6-3. I know we have hot seat match on there, but this is not the hot seat match. Mike D beat Kyle for the hot seat. So this is for the 2nd and 3rd. This is to go on and play for the championship. We're down to our final 3. I actually just happened to notice that was still on there. Okay, 1 ball's down. We've got 2 balls down on the break. He is shooting the 2 ball. Anthony has such great control of his cue ball. And in between his matches, all he does is goes to a side table and just hits balls. For the past 2 days, unless I saw him sitting at a table eating, if you can't find Anthony Meglino, you just go ahead and look at a pool table and you're going to find him hitting balls. He puts in the work. My man does more work than anybody in here on a pool table. He has been hitting balls just nonstop. And that is how you get a Fargo up around a 761. That and a lot more, but that helps. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Anthony's looking to break and run another rack here to get on the hill against Kyle. And it's going to be extremely tough with alternating breaks for Kyle to come back here. You know, the chances, Anthony's break and run ratio is a little bit too great, I think, to think that he's not going to be able to get out, especially with these tables being pretty generous. So if he gets out here, he gets on the hill, Kyle has to win 4 racks with Anthony breaking 2 of those. So that's going to be a very tall order to ask. Kyle would need a great deal of luck, I think, at this point. But you never know. That's why we play the game. Anything can happen. All it takes is a miscue here or a miscue there. Anthony does go on the hill 6-3 against Kyle. (6-3), alternating break, 9 on the spot, and Anthony still has 2 more opportunities to break. So we shall see what happens. Kyle has to hope for a dry break on Anthony's side, and he needs to pretty much run out or play some great pool. And he's been playing great pool all weekend. And right there, that's exactly what's been getting him. I was just talking about it the last game or game before. That's exactly what's been biting him these last 2 matches. He's just not getting the roll. The pool gods have turned against him. He makes a nice break and gets hooked once again. But you can't get frustrated. You got to keep your head in the match and just figure it out. Put the pieces to the puzzle. Anthony can see the whole 1 ball. He could go for the long bank on the 1 and play a 2-way shot for the most part. Just play that, leave the cue right here on the rail by the 7, and the part where the 2-way is that even if you don't miss it, as long as you get it up in behind that 2 ball and try to get a little bit of coverage behind that 2, of course. Depending on where he would leave it, Kyle could always do a rail first, but that's just one option. I think the smart play, though, is to skim it and put the 1 ball over behind the 7 and probably run the cue ball up in behind the 2. I'd imagine that's got to be what he's looking at here. He's got to be looking at it. Cutting the 1 in behind the 7 and then running the cue ball up at the other end of the table. Yeah, just like that. Fortunately, did leave Kyle fairly simple hit on it, and Kyle was able to run it up and play nice safety behind the 5. Good shot. So I don't know if he's going to want to go aerial and try to jump on that, or if he's going to do a kick. I think it's pretty close to try jumping it. But that's the route he's going to go. He's going to go for the jump, and he's going to try to end this game here. Let's go ahead and give you guys a side view if I can switch it quick enough. Oh, that's not that close. I thought it was a little bit closer. Wow. Wow, if that 7-ball falls, he's not going to be happy. What a great shot and good cue ball control to draw it over there. He just got an unfortunate roll. Any other time, if you're in a wide open, you beg for a roll like that, but he got an unfortunate roll. All right, we're going to be doing the drawing as soon as this game's over, or this match is over. It's on the hill, so as soon as this is over, anybody want to get some tickets in, go ahead and get those raffle tickets in. We're giving out, raffling off a case, chalk, earbuds, a couple other good items, so get those in. I don't want to say it's last call, but it's just about last call for those tickets, those donations. If anybody has any question on where to send that to, go ahead and put it in the chat right now, and then I'll give you the info. Should be on top of the screen, though. How good was that? Very nicely done. You got a nice little safety battle going on here. Ooh, boy, Cal was pretty fortunate that didn't line up for the 1-9 wired. It still might be wired for a bank shot coming back. And Anthony's kind of looking at it. Let's check out the side view and see if we can get that. Camera number 2. Okay, that's going to be a close one. You might have to put a little bit of spin to throw the 9, but that looks like that very well may be, and Anthony's not hesitating. He's getting down. That looks like that very well may be a 1-9 bank. Here we go. Can he end it right here? This is the move on. Oh, that was definitely coming back. The one ball got in the way. That was coming back there, and the 1 ball blocked it. Looks like Cal might get the chance to fight another game. That needs to get moving. Okay. Looks like Cal's going to end up getting out of this game and live to fight another game. He's looking to make it at 6-4, and this is going to be Anthony's break coming up next. Okay. 6-4 with Anthony's break. I think Anthony has run out the. He definitely ran out the last break of his, maybe even the one before that. But Kyle needs to withstand a Meglino break. And again, the brackets are on the digital pool site. I think it's digipool.com maybe, but there probably should be a link. I see Benji just logged on. He's watching on his drive home. He just left, so Benji put in a lot of work to update those. So very appreciative of Benjamin Esther. 6-4 here. Anthony's on the hill, and check it out. We're doing the drawings, the stream drawings right after this match. So right before the finals, we're going to be getting into the finals as soon as this is done. So if you want those tickets, get that last get that last set of tickets. In my history of buying tickets, the last few always win. Whenever you flip them upside down and shake them, those ones are always on top. That's how you get your ticket, John. You don't believe me, try it out. And then thank me later. We got a nice $300 case. We got all kind of stuff here. Put that ticket in there, get it drawn out. Turn around, sell the case for $400, make yourself a bunch of money. I saw somebody on Facebook yesterday was asking about a Lucasi case. We got it right here. Beautiful, black, 3x6. Looking at last call for the tickets, guys. Anthony is looking to figure out what he's going to do to get through this game. Okay. This is Cal's opportunity to pull within one and then survive one more Anthony break, and meanwhile winning his. I mean, he's got to win 3 in a row. I know we're all hoping for a Hill thriller, unless you're an Anthony Meglino fan. Then you want him to end it. What a solid shot that was. That was a great shot to get up in behind that 6 bow. What a super solid shot. This kid is not fazed by pressure whatsoever. He thrives. It makes the game look so effortless. Good. This is the pool within one. There we go. He's scrapping. He is fighting. 6-5, and this one is Kyle's break. Alternating break. Anthony has the final break. If this were to go Hill, Anthony has the final break. Kyle needs to get himself a break and run, get a Hill thriller, and put the pressure on Anthony. He came up with a dry break. Let's get that side view and check out if Anthony has a look at the one. He does have a look at the one. And he very well may be able to squeeze that in up under the 3 ball, cheating the pocket. Possibly. But I don't see why you would really even want to do that. He's going to want to play a safe here. He's probably going to put the 1 ball on that short rail right around the center and take the cue ball up to the other end of the table, get some coverage somewhere up in there. There's no reason to even try to bank and make this ball, I don't believe, unless you know, being at the table with that pocket, you have a clear shot at that pocket. Okay, so that's exactly what he did. He went for the all-out safety, and he almost scratched, but he didn't. And I'm directly in line behind the 8-1, and I can tell you that he is completely hooked. And I can also tell you that the 6 ball is blocking Kyle from a very simple 1 rail kick at it. And being on the rail, he can't go the other way, so Kyle's really in a pickle at this point. And he's going to have to jump it, and the key with this jump is that's such a far jump, but this is his only option. He has to jump the 8, and then he has to worry about the cue ball flying off the table, so he's going to go for a jump kick. Yeah, that's just unfortunate. I can feel his pain because he was just over there talking about how the rolls haven't been going for him past 2 matches. And that was just very unfortunate. Because he was really locked up there. He did not have any way you look at that. He didn't have a decent way of really getting to that. And jumping off of the rail like that, and then coming into the rail at that close is you're about to fly that ball off the table almost every time. So Anthony's going to make sure he looks this over, and he's not going to pull the trigger until he's ready to go. Until he knows for sure that he's going to be able to get out. Okay, he got past the 3 ball and left himself a perfect on the 2. So now he's going to have to go back up and get on in between all that and get on the 3. If he gets on the 3 ball, this is the key shot right here. He gets on this 3 ball and he's going to be out. And he did beautifully. And he left himself a absolutely perfect angle to get up there for the 4 into the side. So at this point, I'm willing to go out on a limb here and say that I think he's going to end up getting out and getting through onto the next round. But I always hate to say that before it happens. Okay, just come right out to center of the table. All he has to do is go dead center of the table and roll it up a little bit past the 5. You're definitely 100% better to go long on that shot than coming up short of center. So you want to be anywhere center table to longer. You come up short, and then you're going to have to. You have the bad line going into the 6-8. So this way you have a whole rail to help you out. He overrolled that. He overrolled that a little bit more than he would have liked to. Makes it just it's not a cakewalk, but still, he still has to work for a little bit at this point. You'd definitely like to have been about 2 inches, 3 inches shorter. Pretty flat on the 7 ball. And again, he's might have a little bit of an angle to go around. I'm trying to talk low because it got quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, he got a little too flat on the 7 ball. And just by getting out of line on that 6 ball, carried over. So he got just a little bit out of line on that, and it carried over into the 7. He got a little flat. I'm very surprised because I thought for sure that once he got onto that 3 ball and had perfect angle getting over to the 4, I thought for sure that he would have been already packing up his cues and ready for his next match. But he's still scrapping and working. He's at 6-5. This is the close it out. Go on for the championship, and Kyle's just hoping to hang on for a hill thriller. I love seeing the intensity on Anthony's face on his time. Okay. He's not going to get down and set on until he's 100% ready and sure that he's going to pocket that ball dead center. And he did. He's going to fall on the 50-yard line. Boy, he's had to work for these forever. Just because of getting out of line for that 6 ball is screwed up his the puzzle from there on out. He's had to work on the 6, 7, 8, and now 9. Okay. This is a huge shot. I can feel the intensity. All the music stopped and it got very quiet. I'm afraid to be talking too loud. So if you can't hear me, I apologize. He did it. Great shot. He worked for that one. 6, 7, 8, 9. He had to work for all those. All right, guys, listen, man, we're going to be doing a last call for those tickets. Anybody wants to get in, we're going